All right, welcome back to G.T.O podcast. Today we're sponsored by
nobody.
But if you do want to be sponsored and have your name on the podcast because you're a self-centered bastard, you could sponsor us on Patreon, which is on the YouTube channel site. You click on it, give us money, and we'll shout you out on the podcast every week that you give us money. Anyways, I'm Mark Anthony Davis.
Sam Locker.
And today we got a lot of topics. Hot topics, cool topics, funny topics. But the first thing we want to talk about, to break the ice, is games that we've been playing over the past week to warm ourselves up. So you can go first, Sam. What you been playing?
A lot of Madden 15 because I don't have a PC anymore. It doesn't work. So I've been stuck back in the console peasant realm.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, when are you gonna get the PC back though?
I don't know, like a week.
Okay.
It depends on when they start fixing it, because Asus hasn't done anything yet.
When you send it off to like any company, like they take their sweet little time.
Yeah.
So, what else you been playing?
Just Madden.
Just Madden?
Just Madden.
What have you been doing?
What do you mean, what have I been doing?
Like in the game.
Oh, I did a connected franchise with my family. So like I'm the quarterback. My cousins are the tight ends, wide receivers, safeties, and then my dad's the middle linebacker.
Do you remember the last game that we played by your house?
Yes.
You mind explaining that to everyone?
So, the whole game or just like the last 5 minutes?
Anything that you remember, because it was intense.
Okay, so the game is tied with like a minute 48 left. I have the ball on your 20 or something?
Yes.
I lob it up to my cousin. He catches it fully in bounds. Mark and I agree that he was in bounds, but they called him out because the AI is weird, I guess.
You know, that shouldn't ever be a problem, because it's not like it's up to interpretation. Like, the game is like, it's based in math.
Yeah.
Like, that should never happen.
I don't know. So then that fails, and I couldn't get it in the end zone. I couldn't kick a field goal or anything. I might have been further out than your 20.
No, I think you're on your 20, because I think it was a very long pass.
Right, yeah. No, I didn't throw it from my 20 to the back of the end zone.
Well, yeah, well, it was a very far away.
It was a very long thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, it goes into overtime. Mark wins the coin flip, so he gets the ball to start it off. And he gets to the 50.
Yeah, around there.
Around the 50. He throws a pick.
No, it was near goal line. Like, this was a Super Bowl 49 situation. I threw a pick.
Oh yeah. Threw a pick on the goal line. I returned it like 20 yards or so. But then immediately after the pick is when I throw a Hail Mary to the same cousin.
Yeah. And then he wins the game.
And then he wins the game.
Yeah, that was... I mean, you deserved to win, I guess. But it was really ball busting for me.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota threw for 400 yards, and who's the running back on that team?
DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, he did pretty good. Oh man, I actually enjoy playing with the Titans. Like, they're the most, probably the most irrelevant team of the past.
The most irrelevant? No.
Well,
the Browns.
The Browns aren't irrelevant though. Like, they're so bad that makes them relevant all the time.
Okay, fair.
And can you even name any of the quarterbacks since Steve McNair?
Robert Griffin III.
The Titans, I mean.
Oh, for the Titans. Vince Young.
Oh, that's a long time ago though.
That was 5, 7, 10 years ago. That was 10 years.
I feel like they've just been irrelevant, but they have really good uniforms. That's the only reason I care about them.
Charlie Whitehurst.
God. He has great hair though.
He does.
He has great hair.
Wonderful hair. Jake Locker.
Okay.
I think.
Them. Oh, you could name them, but they freaking suck. All right, that's my point. Yeah. Anyways, games I've been playing were Pokemon Y. I have 20 hours played, and I've been playing the game for I don't know, 10 days. It's not healthy. I'm addicted.
I mean, 20 hours over 1 day is unhealthy.
Well,
20 hours over 10 days is 2 hours a day. That's not that bad.
Mm-hmm. But have this in account. I was at school for most of these days.
That's not good.
That's not good. Also, and I've been I'm at the past the 6th gym now. I'm loving this game because before I had a lot of the only problems I have little small stuff, and I was they fixed most of the little small things, and it makes me feel man, they really care about me as a fan because they.
Nope.
Well, at least they're catering to me to get more of my money.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so I remember really enjoying it. I've been like super training the heck out of all my Pokemon, and I just feel, man, like, the game is just so immersive. I love it. Like, none of the stuff is up to my up to my imagination now. Like, if I wanted to imagine my team battling in an anime style, I no longer have to do that because I actually have like the real 3D sprites right there and they're just going at it. It's pretty cool. Pokemon Ruby I've been playing because I'm trying to like finish like 100% the game, and let me tell you, it's just frustrating. I almost wanted to quit because I have to get the master challenge on all the contests, and let me just tell you that you need to get egg moves, and this is the one thing that they haven't fixed. Egg moves are terrible for having special Pokemon. So let's say like I have a shiny Slugma, and I want it to have Quick Attack, but it doesn't learn Quick Attack naturally, so I have to breed it with another Pokemon that knows Quick Attack. But then that one that knows Quick Attack wouldn't be shiny, and it wouldn't be the one I wanted. Like, it's not special, it's just another Slugma that knows Quick Attack. I don't know, I just don't like it. I just wish they had like maybe less a very expensive move tutor to get tutored egg moves or something. It's something that could be fixed. Like, egg moves need to be abolished because you have to make another Pokemon just to do that. I don't like treat my Pokemon like pawns. I don't know. But that's what
I do. Little like sex slavery with a Ditto.
No. Let's move on to the hot
That's what
topic.
everyone does. So.
Sex slavery doesn't that kind of insinuates you're doing it for money though.
Just keep cranking out them eggs.
You know what? My G.T.O had so much sex that I talked to some guy in Pokemon Fire Red, like, you could brag about the stories you had. So like if you beat the Hall of Fame like 100 times, you could brag about it, and he'll give you like a little thing on your trainer card. So I bragged about how many eggs I hatched. Since I have like over like 100 eggs I hatched from Ditto, he's like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, you get this little sticker. I'm like, yeah. Ditto getting it in. So we're gonna move on.
You get your pimp sticker.
Yeah. I want to talk about everything wrong with game journalism and how it can be fixed.
Alright.
But I'm focusing on how it can be fixed. I think it can. Okay. And this has been inspired by Gaming Illuminati's videos. Do game journalists even game? And they were talking about Uncharted reviews in particular. But I want to bring it into the macro. So my first question is, and I know you're very charged up on this topic. So I'm just going to ask you this. You can go wherever with this.
Okay.
How do you consume game reviews? Read articles, just look at the scores, or do you watch video reviews?
I don't pay attention to game reviews most of the time.
Good job.
Because it's either a game that a series I've been playing forever, like Madden, or it's a game that like I just know is going to be an experience regardless of if it's good or not. Mm-hmm. So I just don't pay attention. Like, I buy old games, so
yeah,
there's no point.
Mm-hmm. How often do you think then like game reviews actually like sway opinions? Because I feel that fans use game reviews kind of like political TV. Like, they just want to get their opinions validated. Like, they brag about, oh, the game I like has this rating, and it's like, this game is better than your game, and it's a console seller, and like Mass Effect's not. Like, Madden is better than Mass Effect. Like, no. Like,
they're not even comparable.
They're not comparable in any way. Not in quality, but it's not the same. They're just not the same game. Yeah. But like, people will do this, like, with The Last of Us. Like, Last of Us can be polarizing to some people. Like, some people just don't like it. But it was critically acclaimed or whatever. But you can't use like the higher ratings as something like that shouldn't make me feel that the game is good. Yeah. When people on the internet they think otherwise. I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, have you encountered that?
As far as looking for confirmation bias, that's like what every bit of news is for everybody. Every bit of like journalism, whether you want to call it that or not. Everybody's going to go places looking for confirmation bias, except for the very few people that can truthfully admit to themselves that they want to know everything. Like, that they want to know the truth, they want to know what's really going on. So, games media, games journalism, games reviews is the same thing. They think, oh, well, this game can't be bad because it's got these people as voice actors, or it's about this like world or this character or this genre.
And who's that guy that's voice acts everything?
Troy Baker.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how you know your game's good.
And Nolan North.
Yeah.
They're in everything.
But I'm guilty of it. Like, have you been guilty of trying to validate your opinions with a?
Yeah, everyone has.
Okay. Well, I noticed it with when Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire came out, and the infamous 7.8 that they gave it.
Whoa.
So before that, I know. But before that, I started looking at reviews back in Pokemon Black, and they gave it a 9. They gave Pokemon Black 2 a 9.6. I mean, I agree, obviously, because Pokemon Black 2 is like one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah.
Anyways. And they called them amazing, but Pokemon Oris got a 7.8, and they just called it good. How dare they, Sam? How did they just call this game, this amazing remake, good?
How dare they voice their opinions?
They knocked it for for having too much water or having too many HMs.
Wait, too much water?
Yeah. It's a tropical country.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hawaii doesn't deserve to be a state, man. It's just got too much water in between. Can't handle it, man.
And too many HMs, which that doesn't make sense. It has the same amount of HMs, like compared to every other Pokemon game.
Shh.
So, like, when I was reading this review, you could give it a 7.8. That's not really well, I did care about that at the time, but I read the review again like yesterday, and you can just obviously tell like that this person doesn't play Pokemon.
You contained your salt for a couple of years.
Oh yes. So I mean, and it really not only it angered me a second time yesterday because this person obviously like they might be like the RPG reviewer. I don't know that, but they definitely don't know anything about Pokemon that much. Like they haven't played the game since the original Ruby and Sapphire, at least. I mean at most, because they don't know. They're referring to like super training and the player search system and Pokemon Amie as new things, but they weren't, because they were introduced a year before this game. And if you would have played the first like played X and Y, you would have known this is not new. I'm like, okay, all right, I don't know. It really just got on my nerves. Like I'm just gonna go over what I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like racing game reviewers reviewing my RPGs. Because I remember, I think there was a story that we covered like months ago. Some racing reviewers reviewing RPGs are just silly. And I'm pretty sure if I looked, I could go find it, but it's like a real thing. Or like
you talking about the one guy who was reviewing Rock Band and was like, I don't play music games or something like that?
Oh yeah, that might have been what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was over the summer, I think.
People reviewing games that they don't like care about are not good people.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
I mean, they're not good. They're not good people because of that. Like, they're bad people, but it's not because of that. I'll say that much. But I don't like numbering systems.
Yeah?
Like, because, I mean, this is an art. It's not an exam. Websites should just stop doing that. They want people to actually read it, but they don't. They want...
Like, you don't give the Mona Lisa 7.8.
I mean, had too much paint. Went a little too heavy on that. But... like, they don't care about people actually reading their reviews. I guess that's the thing. Like, we would like to think that they care about their writing as an art.
No.
But they don't. They just care about, like, if they see the score, like, seeing the score and reading the paper is the same thing to them, because it's just one click and one, like add money, whatever thing to them.
Yeah.
I don't know. And another thing is, my last thing for, you could air your grievances. I know you got a lot of them. I feel like reviews are just rushed out way too quickly. They end up being subpar, or incomplete, or just like downright, like just blatant summaries of what the game is. Kind of like an advertisement, like a watered down like ad video, like commercial. But like I didn't come here for that. Like I know what the game kinda is. I was looking for like how good did it execute on those things, and like it worked both ways though. I think as consumers, we have to be like a little more patient maybe, but it has to start with the writers though. Like you have to force us to be patient. Like wait a week and don't try to force yourself to play like a 40-hour game in 2 days, because then you're gonna make a bad review, or not a review at all, just a summary, and we're just gonna like look at the score, and it's not gonna be like the more time they put into this is the better decision we make, and we'll be happier with the product.
Yeah.
Now does that affect the bottom line at all? If it does, it's probably going to be negatively, because they're making them slower at a slower rate. But I don't know. It'd be nice to think that they actually cared about what they're doing, but they don't, because it's a business. I mean, yeah. So
Okay, so not to counter your point, but to kind of talk about your point that they need to wait longer. I don't think that's entirely the problem, because if they wait too long,
it won't be relevant anymore.
it won't be as relevant because a lot of people have already gotten the game or will have already.
But the people, no, most people buy it day one. Like people that.
Some people maybe like review copies need to go out quicker. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying you should. I don't have a perfect fix, but if like review copies and press copies and stuff went out, say a month before the game was released, you can push releases back, like the official releases back, even if you're not changing like the development time, and then just send out like press copies so people have time to play it, like the game reviewers have time to play it, and they can get their reviews together and not have it be like, I played a 40-hour game in 2 days, I haven't gotten any sleep, I'm basically dead, here's a review that I couldn't like physically focus on.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about like the games people sending out game reviews, because I heard they get the review copy anywhere between a week or to the day of the game comes out. Sometimes it's just like, if you're a lower level reviewer, they're like, alright, we'll give it to you the day it comes out. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's probably the best fix, because they give them a week before the game comes out. That's good.
And there are some people that do like smaller reviews. You know, when they do tech demos at CES and E3 and stuff. People do like smaller reviews on certain things up to that, and then when they do actually get their review copy, they have an idea of what they're doing, and they already know like the basis of what they're doing. They're just filling in some holes with this extra playtime.
And like when they do see at CES or E3 and they get that final copy, they'll be able to see what the developers actually improve on. They could tell you like, is this developer actually like working through the whole cycle, or was this game done like 6 months before and it's had a 6 month like a promotion period basically to hype it up.
Because if you're like playing a game at CES and that's in like January, I don't know when CES is. Say hypothetically there's a convention in January, and then someone goes to that game in January, but goes to see that game in January, but the game itself isn't released until like August, and then the person plays through like, say the tutorial is what they show at this game convention, and then they play through that same tutorial in August when the game is released, and it is pixel for pixel exactly the same thing. That would be a huge problem, and it would be something that you could tell in your review. Hey, this is exactly the same thing. They didn't fix a single bug in the tutorial, which is like the first 5 minutes are the most important part of a game. That's when you hook your audience and really get them to care, for the most part.
And you can accuse Destiny of that, because most people would say that the demo they had out is exactly the same as like that same part of the game when the game came out. So there's Activision for you. Anyway, let's cut out all that BS. Talk about Gamergate, buddy. You have the floor.
It's a little too late to talk about Gamergate.
No, it's still relevant to this day.
Okay. So I think the fact that we're talking about the problem with games journalism means Gamergaters won. Because we're actually having a discussion about like ethics and games journalism and the problems with games.
Well, I'm not talking about like what the problem with like the Gamergate problem is, that it's ruining like the integrity of the reviews. Yeah. But my problem is that like that's not the problem with me, is that they're rushing out these reviews that just aren't as good as they could be. Like it's on the industry. I'm not talking about like corruption industry. Like the industry itself is kind of flawed.
I was going to get to the corruption.
Well, yeah, I mean, oh, the Gamergaters beat you. They didn't beat me. That's what I'm trying to say.
They didn't beat me. I'm saying they were right. They won the overall discussion, because no one's still talking about how. Okay, well, people are still talking about how gamers are sexist, but that's not
relevant or important.
Prevailing discussion.
Yeah.
So, this isn't going to be specifically about Gamergate, because I did not care enough to like find my notes on that.
I didn't care at all. I don't think it's important. I thought you cared though.
No, I was just surprised when you brought this up. I was like, so this is going to turn into Gamergate somehow.
Oh, so you don't care about Gamergate?
Not anymore, no. Not enough.
Will you have any other like problems that you see in the industry?
Just don't sell yourself. or don't sell like a game development slot in your company to a developer like that doesn't deserve it.
What do you mean?
If you're going to have your company develop, distribute, whatever, if you're going to be working with a game developer, make sure it's a game developer that deserves you and your company's assets. You know what I mean?
So you're telling us to a publisher?
Yeah, publisher, right? Sorry, not developer. But if you're going to be publishing a game, don't publish
with EA.
Any game.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Don't publish with EA either, because let me tell you, they're not good with their customer base. But give it to the people that give your assets, help the people, distribute for the people that deserve it, and review games honestly.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good point. I just want the reviews to be just better, because like it's becoming, I don't know if a reflection of the people who consume it. It might be the consumers are like they're accepting these subpar reviews because they're not looking at the reviews, just looking at the scores, and like there's just a community problem here. And will it ever be fixed? I hope so. We had some solutions, but will it ever be implemented?
Probably not.
Yeah,
not unless we get in charge.
Well, nothing will ever enforce that because
No.
It's a money business. It's not they don't treat it like art, even though
It's all about that cash.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to a lighter note.
Yep.
To some news. We got some news. Sony Ponies Rejoice, the PS4 exclusives for 2017, have been announced. I mean, for a while they have, but I collected them, and I'm gonna tell you about some of them. This is from March on, because you probably know about the ones coming out this and next month. So I'm just gonna go down the list. We got Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. That's 4 Kingdom Hearts that you're gonna get. MLB The Show 17.
Okay.
Persona 5. That's a good game. That's a good game. I always want to play the Persona series.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Heroes.
That game has interested me.
Really?
For a while, yeah.
Well, also tell me about.
Because I got into the other Dragon Quest games, like the main series Dragon Quest games, where it's turn-based, more like Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But this looked like it was gonna be more like third-person hack and slash action adventure sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it was a lot like the Dynasty Warriors games.
Oh, I don't like that.
And I don't know how I feel about that. But it's not like you're just sitting there chopping up hundreds of slimes at a time, from what I've seen. So it's not quite on that level where you're just sitting there killing hundreds of grunts at a time for like hours on end.
Alright.
It looks more varied than those types of games.
Okay. Alright.
And more involved.
So the next game is Ace Combat 7. Now I didn't look this up, but this sounds like one of those games in 2 years from now that you get from on games with Gold. I guess in this case PS4 Plus, and it's just like, yeah, we threw this game in for free because no one bought it initially. But I didn't look it up because it's not worth my time. It's probably not worth yours. Crash.
Ace Combat games are pretty good.
They're good? I never heard of them before. Tell me something about them.
They're flight simulator, not flight simulator.
Oh, they're worth my time.
I mean, they're kind of flight simulator. You pilot like fighter jets and stuff and bombers, and you have to go through various missions. You're defending your country, you're attacking another country. It's a war thing. I only ever really played Shattered Skies, which is the 4th one, back in the day on PS2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what it is, just a fighter jet simulator, kind of.
Alright.
It's better than it sounds for some people.
I know, it's probably like a niche thing that not many people are into. But it's probably like one of those games that are good.
They're making 7 of them, so...
I mean, they have the audience, but...
Yeah.
I mean, not everything has to be AAA, I get that. Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know why they're making new Crash games. I don't know.
It could be good.
I mean, it probably will be good, but... I don't know.
It might not be the right time, though.
Well,
if they keep the same formula, where it's like extremely linear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of people will like that, or they'll say they'll like that, but that could just be the nostalgia talking, and when they actually sit down to play it, they'll be like, ugh, they're not using the PS4's power properly or anything like that. They're misusing the system that they're on.
That's my problem with it, because I feel like this is all nostalgia talking. Like, this is a game when you play a little kid, like, you played it because it was simple, and Crash looked like he looked cool.
Yeah.
And you probably never beat it because we're like little kids and we don't beat games.
I mean, like Mario adapted over time, so hopefully Crash can do the same. As gracefully as Mario is aged. Hopefully Crash can do that.
Fingers crossed. Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. Gran Turismo Sport. That's a
racing game.
It's a racing game. Review that one, douchebag. Parappa the Rapper Remastered. Here we go.
It's your boy Parappa.
Yeah, I think that's a console seller. I think I might be buying a PS4 this summer. Shenmue 3. A lot of people have been waiting for this one for like
forever.
Like 20 years, 18 years. And Uncharted The Lost Legacy.
Is that...
No one cares.
I cares.
You care about Uncharted?
Yeah, it's great.
Sound like a dumb spin-off game. Of a dumb game. I'm sorry.
You've never played Uncharted, have you?
Never have. I watched it before. Yakuza Kiwami. After reading all this, I think PlayStation's winning the platform war. All these great games.
All the games that you said you didn't care about?
Hey, this some like I think I might have to steal a PS4 from Walmart.
He's not going to steal a PS4. He'll borrow it.
Well, try telling that to Walmart. Anyway, we're looking forward to Scalebound.
Scalebound. That got canceled, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
I didn't hear about it until some YouTuber I follow on Twitter. He was like, Scalebound got canceled. OMG, gurs, guys. And I'm like, what? Scalebound?
Yeah, after showing some really cool footage at E3, at Eurogamer, Microsoft came on and said, quote, after careful deliberation, Microsoft Studios have come to a decision to end production for Scalebound. We're working hard to deliver an amazing lineup of games to our fans this year, including Halo Wars 2, Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, and other great experiences.
Cool.
Alright.
I'm looking forward to Crackdown 3.
I mean, I am, but I thought Scalebound was pretty cool, though.
I don't know what Scalebound is.
It was a game where you get to kill dragons and stuff. I mean,
dragons? So like Monster Hunter.
I haven't kept up with it since E3, but I remember my memory of liking the game. I don't remember what the game actually was, but it doesn't matter.
So like play Monster Hunter?
Sure, but I don't know. Is State of Decay really more important than this? Like
I don't know. Never heard of State of Decay.
It was like one of those DayZ type games, like the survival type of games.
Oh well, that could have been good.
I don't know.
Not better than DayZ though.
Oh yeah. It's like one of those type of games. And Sea of Thieves, I don't know. I never heard of it.
Pirate game, I believe.
Sounds like it. A Somali pirate game?
No, like sword pirate.
No.
The Caribbean.
Okay. Next up in the news, a company called Retrobit, I'm about to say Retro Bitch, announced the Super Retro Boy. Now, this machine plays Game Boy games, all types of Game Boy games. And what's so special about it, I'm guessing, is that it has a brightness dial. Oh my god.
Any chance you could pull up a picture?
Yeah, I can.
Because I think I might have seen that like at a Walmart, like a picture for it.
Is this like one of those knockoff, like, there you go. Like one of those knockoff consoles like you see at like Family Dollar or whatever?
That's precise. Okay, that's not exactly what
this is it right here.
Okay. Because the one I saw looked even more like a knockoff. That just looks like a cheap reproduction, like a third-party Game Boy.
Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of like the third-party like Intelligent Systems or Atari games.
Like if Mad Catz made a Game Boy.
Mad Catz, that thing will like break in 2 seconds, and like corrupt all your save data and stuff. So anyway, it's just not worth it. It costs $80. You say, okay, that's not that bad, I guess, but it's terrible.
That is bad.
It's horrible. I bought 2 Game Boys for $60 on Amazon, and they play all the same games. Like my Game Boy Advance, like the little rectangle one, it doesn't have a brightness dial, but if you just play it during the day...
Yours doesn't have a brightness dial?
No, the original Game Boy Advance does not have a brightness thing. The Game Boy Advance SP has a little brightness button.
Yeah, that's volume. Never mind.
Yeah. And like the brightness is never an issue with me unless I'm playing at night. But I just turn a light on.
Yeah, you just...
I'll turn a lamp on.
Or get one of those plug-in lights.
I remember like when I was a little kid, I had like the big arduous like backlight thing that you have to fold over the screen. Like, what am I doing?
I never had that. I had the one you'd like plug it into one of the ports, and it would illuminate like most of the screen.
Most of it.
Or you just wait for like a street lamp, your car to drive under a street lamp, and then you'd like start attacking that whatever.
That was me. Somebody texted me.
Ooh, you got friends?
No, my dad texted me a picture. Happy Catterday. Okay. That's dads being dads. Anyways. Yeah, this is a terrible deal. Do not buy this. And the reason I think they're piggybacking off the success of the mini NES thing. So,
Yeah.
and apparently that's been selling really well.
And apparently they might make a mini SNES
That would be
to
nice.
follow it up.
That would be
Yeah.
nice. Wait, I don't remember. That was made by Nintendo, right?
The SNES?
No, the mini one, the mini NES.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with it then. Let's move on to some real news,
Or
some
it was-
broke boy news.
Yeah.
So this right here, I think this is the apex of broke boy news. A YouTuber, Oz Talks HW, uploaded a video last week where he builds a $22 gaming PC.
Yep.
With the Optiplex 780 case and some cheap AMD card. He was able to achieve such a frugal feat. Now, the Optiplex 780 case is what, that case you can see at every, like, school. That's the computer they always use. So, like, if you want to, like, get the easy little gaming computer, just unhook it from the wall, take it home.
Don't do that.
The case costs about, like, I don't know, like $20, and the AMD card, like, $15 or whatever. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it came out to be $48. And like, what? That doesn't equal 22. But he sold the disk drive from the Optiplex case and brought it down to 22. It's very impressive. He tested the performance on some popular games such as Overwatch, Minecraft, League of Legends, Smite, and GTA 5. Overwatch performed really well, got 30 frames per second. And League of Legends, no surprise, ran at 70 because that thing can run on anything. Smite ran okay. Had a couple dips, but GTA 5 and Minecraft were horrible. GTA 5 like was maxing out like at 20 frames.
That's not good.
But the frames aren't most of the problem. Like the frames were terrible. No, I mean,
Yeah.
but the buildings weren't loading in. The street was like invisible. You were riding on nothing. Like everything was delayed. It was like imagine playing like at your worst ping a multiplayer game at its worst. Double that. And you're playing by yourself, so don't even think about doing GT Online. Don't even buy this game if you like. I guess you can't afford this game if you're doing a $22 game PC in the first place. But
if you're really into League
mm-hmm.
and you're not doing it like competitively,
Perfect.
then yeah, that would be great.
Well, I guess you gotta buy a monitor too.
But he does have another. He does have another couple, right?
He has other
Like he has
ones.
a $50 and then
Yeah.
some other stuff.
Mm-hmm. This is the cheapest he's went down to. But after watching this, I think I might like seriously get in the broke boy game because this gave me hope. I'm like, I'm about to save up for like $150 laptop or whatever. But no, I could just go steal me a case, buy a $15 card, sell a disk drive that I stole, and then like, bam, I got $22 game PC. I'm playing League of Legends, even though I don't really like that game. I can only play like that in Overwatch. But you know, I can start from there, I guess. Anyway, that's that. How you feel about that? You gonna get in the broke boy gaming too?
I don't know.
You already got a laptop with your freaking 780, whatever. Anyways, we're moving on. Still trying to play old games on your new console because you're broke as hell. Good news. Xbox One has 7 new games on their backwards compatibility lineup from the Xbox 360. So you can buy most of these games off the marketplace, but if you still have the disc, you could plug that in too. But I'm gonna go over the price and the size. Okay. Of the games, but they're really small because these are Xbox 360 games. So Battlefield Bad Company 2, played that before?
No.
It's a great game.
Okay.
$20.
Cool.
About 5 gigabytes. Battlefield 3. Can only use a disc because it's a 2-disc game, and one disc has like HD graphics that you can download, which is 1.5 gigabytes. So you need space for that. Fantastic game. Dragon Age Origins, $15, 6.5 gigabytes. You play Dragon Age before?
No.
I play a little bit.
Need to.
Inquisition. I got it for free on Origin. You on Origin?
No.
They give you free games for just no reason. That's how I got Battlefield 4.
Well, as soon as my PC starts working again, I will look into that.
All right, and a big one right here, Ghostbusters, $15 on the marketplace, 6 gigabytes.
Is that the new one?
Man, who cares?
I care because the old one was actually apparently pretty good. But the new one is garbage.
I don't know.
Makes you want to commit murder.
I don't think that's why. But anyway, we'll move on to the next game. Scrap Metal, $15, 130 megabytes. It's a racing game. And when I was watching gameplay of it, it just screamed PS2 to me. Like, something about it. Like, this is not an Xbox 360 game. But anyways, if you want that, I mean, okay. The Splatters is $10. 505 megabytes is a puzzle game. I think it's based on Gravity or whatever. So if you're into that type of stuff, puzzle games, that's cool. Shrania, $10, 206 megabytes. It's a modern day shoot 'em up game. So think about Aegis Wing, but this is different though, because you're moving up in a 3D environment instead of side to side in a 2D environment. That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
So if you ever want to get like one thing I remember about shoot 'em ups, they really peaked in the late 90s. So Dreamcast, what?
Strania, you're moving like forward on the screen. You're moving
like kind of forward and up. So like you're Heil Hitler.
That's not too new.
I mean, that's the first time I saw. I'm not really into shoot 'em up games.
Okay. I mean, I'd have to look at it to see exactly what they're talking about, but that doesn't sound too new.
All right. Well, if what I was saying though, like the Dreamcast, like almost half of the games on there are shoot 'em up games. Like, why was this? Are they just piggybacking off the success of like arcade games?
Why not? The first gaming consoles were meant to bring arcade games into your home.
Well, yeah. But it's 98. Come on, everyone's playing Sonic and Shenmue and Soul Reaver and Sega Bass Fishing on the Dreamcast. That's what I was playing at least. Anyway, so if you're want to go back in the Dreamcast games, you could play Sonic, you could play Seaman, or you could play a bunch of shoot 'em up games.
We could play Skies of Arcadia. That was a great Dreamcast game.
Anyway, more Broke Boy news. Liquid Sky is a cloud gaming service that lets gamers access all titles on PC, ranging from Steam to third-party clients such as League of Legends. Anyone with a PC, Mac, or Linux can run this service. That's a quote from an informant for GameIlluminati.com where I got this news from. So I'm going to quote this. Quote, you can play games for free provided you're willing to watch some ads beforehand. It'll change from country to country, but typically in the US you'll watch between 1 and 6 minutes of advertising to gain enough credits for an hour's worth of gameplay, with the cap on 3 hours of credits per day.
That sounds good.
This service provides all of its users with its own virtual PC. The amount of storage you get depends on what type of customer you are. Storage options range from 100 gigabytes to a terabyte. Obviously, if you're a paying customer, you'll get more. The paid version starts at $10 a month. And, you can expect the service to come out in March. I don't know how I feel about this. It's a cool idea, but I was never too big into cloud gaming because the internet is just not there yet. I mean, you're streaming, but go back to Battlefield for a second. 50 gig game, beautiful, high fidelity. Not good on my 250 kbps internet.
Trying to stream like Skyrim, Legendary Edition or whatever.
Yeah,
that's not going to work. A lot of the games that people would really like to do this for are not going to be in their best spot.
I don't know. I mean, it's a fantastic idea, but I just feel like this idea is far ahead than what technology can actually do right now. I think we should just learn a lesson from OnLive and just wait till Google Fiber comes out for everyone. But I like how it limits broke boys across the nation to 3 hours a day because they can spend the rest of their day looking for a job and actually earn enough money to get their own games.
Yeah.
So there you go. One more game, a free game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. And it's a mobile title that just came out a couple days ago. It's just the usual, create decks, go through the story mode, and you can play online against friends. What's really nice is that they're voice acting in the game, and battle animations from like the PS2 days. Like if you play the new Yu-Gi-Ohs on the consoles, there's not really like battle animations. Like there's just math on the screen. So that's nice. It's on iOS and Android for free. The downside is, and this might be the deal breaker for all broke boys, is that it's 802 megabytes. So you broke boys better delete all your photos, messages, and even the phone app off your 8 gigabyte iPhone 4. Do you have enough space for that?
For what?
For 802?
No.
How much space do you have on your phone?
I don't know. Probably not that much.
Well, that's all the broke boy news for today. I hope you enjoyed that because, I stressed this before. It's the best time to be an impoverished gamer out here. Get all these free games. I mean, I know you do have to pay for internet and a phone and a console, but it's better than 20 years ago where like games cost $80.
I guess, yeah.
Anyways, do you have the trivia? Because that's trivia time, buddy.
I have some trivia.
How many questions?
I've got 10. I can get to 10.
Alright. This is going to be on XCOM. But before you pull out those questions, I want to think of I'm asking the fans, anyone who's listening at this point, we need a punishment for the person who gets the lesser score at the end of the quarter. So every 12 divided by 4 is 3. Yeah, so every 3 months, somebody have to go through a punishment for being dumber than another person about video games.
Yep.
So there you go. So put it in the comments, send us an audio or whatever. You can send us audio about anything, actually. We'll answer your questions. Love life, video games, love life. Anyway, questions.
Yeah. All like 2 of the people that watch our podcast now.
Hey, stop. All right? Be positive.
Okay. In the tutorial mission at the beginning of XCOM Enemy Unknown, which type of alien is the first one you ever fight?
A blue one. Did I get that right? I think I got that one.
It was a sectoid.
Oh my god, this is not good.
Which weapon type can only be used by assault class soldiers?
Assault rifles.
There you go.
Yes, 1 point.
How can you increase XCOM's monthly income?
Oh my god. Buy a satellite?
Yeah.
Yes, 2 points. Yes.
Which aliens can poison your soldiers?
Venomous ones. Yes.
That's right. It's Thin Men.
I don't know.
Which soldier can carry multiple medkits onto the battlefield?
A heavy. Is that right?
Support.
Oh. It's basically the same thing.
Which aliens use melee attacks? Mutons, sectoids, chrysalids, or floaters?
I don't know.
Mutons.
Oh my god.
Crap. Okay.
You got 2 right.
Heavy class soldiers get exclusive access to both machine guns and rocket launchers. True or false?
That's true.
Yep.
Got 3 right. Doing good. What's the number 7?
Okay, so number 2 you said. Hold on.
Yeah, I got 3 right.
Number 2 you said assault rifles that can only be used by assault class soldiers. It's shotguns.
Oh my god, so I got 2 right?
Yep, and then launching satellites was correct. Alright, hold on. Sometimes you will detect aliens in the air over some countries and can send interceptors to bring them down. What are the 2 classes of interceptors in XCOM Enemy Unknown? What are the 2 types of ships you can buy?
I got that. I just don't know.
Ravens and Firestorms.
Nice. Oh man.
Which soldier class can use the squad sight ability?
Wait, what's that question again?
Which soldier class can use the squad sight ability to see what other soldiers see to target enemies?
No idea.
Sniper.
God, it was on the tip of my tongue. I should get points for the...
Which aliens can mind control your soldiers?
Oh my god. I don't know.
Ethereals and sectoid commanders.
Oh my god. I remember this when I played it, but I just don't know the name of anything.
Okay, I'm loading up the last question.
It doesn't even matter. I only got 2 right. I mean, this is how it was with all the other trivias. Like, the most I ever got right was like 4.
Yeah. What is the fifth class of soldier you can have?
Why you say 5th? It's like is it secret or something?
It's like the 5th to be announced or the 5th to be available.
Alright, we got support, we got assault, we got sniper. I don't remember the other 2.
Heavy.
Heavy's different. Heavy's different from support.
Yes.
I'm used to battlefield classes, and that's the same thing for me. I don't know what the fifth one. What was it?
Psi Operative.
I must have not got that far in the game, cause I don't remember. I don't remember that. What do they do? What's special about them?
They have like powers, mind powers, and a different skill tree.
Right.
Okay, so you got 2.
I got 2. Good job. By me, but I mean, it's all relative, right?
Yeah, it's all relative.
So next week, I can just give you a couple hard questions, and I'll leave you. I continue at 1 or 0. I'm not giving you a bonus because you didn't give me a bonus.
I did give you a bonus.
You gave me 10 questions.
I gave you 11.
Oh, you did?
Because I gave you 10, and then I asked you what the 5th operative was.
Oh.
The 5th class.
God damn it. Alright, so we're going to move on.
This was poorly prepared.
I mean, is that my fault?
No, that was my fault.
Victories. Oh, my computer's about to die. Alright, don't panic. Just let it die by. So, victories and vengeances. You go first. What's your victory?
Okay, so victory. I got free tickets to a basketball game. That was pretty good.
Oh, which one, though?
Tulane versus Cincinnati. It's in a week.
I wonder why it's free.
I don't know.
Is that game even going to be on television?
Probably not. Crap, I had another victory. No, but I do have a question for the audience. So you go first.
Alright.
You go next.
Move that to balance. Oh, okay. My victory is I got my 3DS a lot at school. So I got 2 first period study halls both days. And so instead of actually doing work, I just go outside, like at the basketball court, where like as far as back as like no one could see me. I whip out my 3DS, playing Pokemon, not doing work, not feeling bad about it. Cause you know what? I earned this. I mean, I know I played Pokemon the other 3 years at school, but you know I don't feel bad about it anymore. So there you go. I'm enjoying my life. I'm like, who cares about having friends? Who cares about that? At study hall and at lunch and any other, like after I work out at PE, I'm playing my freaking 3DS, god darn it. Because no one else is going to talk to me anyway, so why even lie to myself? I'm just going to sit here and train my crocodile.
Okay.
So wait, what's the question you want to ask?
So I went up to dinner with my family last night.
Alright.
We were at a Walmart and my brother had to buy ammo for a concealed carry test he was taking today. And the waitress was our server was kind of cute.
Alright, Sam. Talk about eating out.
No, that's disgusting. I mistakenly brought that up. And that started a whole conversation. And so my brother was like, I wish I had a business card with my phone number on it, man.
Alright.
And so my question is, if you're a server and one of your customers leaves a business card with a phone number and a note saying call me, is that creepy?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Would you ever do that?
I would never do that because why would you want to go out with somebody that is not terribly successful? Like they work at a restaurant.
Wow. That's not where I was going. I was just saying it's kind of weird that you would go there with someone that you have a very limited interaction with.
Well, I mean, that is like pickup artist type stuff. But that's not what
My brother ain't no pickup artist.
Well, that's why I wouldn't do it. Like, why would I go out with somebody that's... Like, they just... I don't know.
It would take a lot of balls to do that, I think. Like, that's something the smarmy villain in, like, a 90s sitcom does. And then they, like, go complain about it to their friends in the next 20 minutes of the show.
What? This is like a restaurant. It's not like a bar or anything.
Yeah,
like, you can't get away with that.
This was on New Orleans Hamburger and Seafood Company.
Yeah, no.
That's not the place to do that.
That's not the place.
And to top it off, we forgot our leftovers. Like, we had them packed up in a to-go box. We forgot them on the table.
Nice.
So if we forgot our food, but then went out of our way, my brother went out of the way to leave a card, that would have been even weirder for me.
I have to address elephant in the room. What was her race?
White.
Damn it. So, well, that's all you have to say. I mean, that is pretty weird.
Yeah, that's just my question for the audience.
I'll answer that for them. That is creepy as hell.
My family thought I was in the wrong for saying that was weird. So,
anyway.
Yeah.
Boys will be boys. # locker room talk. 5 things to look forward to.
Okay.
Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. It's coming out this Friday.
For what?
The 3DS. And it's coming out for the Android, but they don't have a release date yet.
For this?
Yeah, for that right there, that Android right there.
Your boy gonna download it.
This is a portable version of the classic RPG with some added content. In 3DS enhancements, basically a remaster.
Wait, Cursed King. I already have that for PS2.
Yeah, it came on 2005, but if you want to play, and it came on the iPhone like a couple years ago too.
iPhone, the most popular gaming machine, the Apple iPhone.
Why would you ever like want to play? Like they have GTA games on there, and like
that's so dumb.
They cost 99 cents. I think they're really cheap.
Yeah.
But why would I ever want to play like this type of game like on my phone?
No.
It's just like I don't when I'm on my phone playing games. It's like I want to play something for like 5 minutes and just log off.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that with GTA because you're in the middle of like killing a whole compound worth of people and like you can't. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna play Call of Duty on my Nintendo DS.
I do.
It's just a weird like scaling thing for me.
At first it was weird when I played Call of Duty. I think it was Modern Warfare 2 on it. Like at first it was pretty weird, but like, I got used to it and now it's actually pretty good. And the multiplayer, that's the like you're trying to play with other people. There's only like 5 people online, and now it's back like in 2010.
Because only 5 people have that game for DS.
Yeah, and now I mean no one's online because there's no more service on a DS. But if you want to play me in a DS download after this, I will. No, that's terrible. I'm not doing that to you. The next thing to look forward to is Dead Effect 2. Is release date is it came out yesterday on the Xbox One, but it's coming out on 2 days from now, Monday on the PS4 I believe, and like 5 months from now in May it's coming out on PC. So PC Master Race. It's a sci-fi horror FPS with RPG elements just mashing all together. Sounds fun to me.
Yep.
I don't know that much about it, but does it sound fun? Next game is Gravity Rush 2. It's coming out this Friday.
The ultimate Flash game, right?
No. Is it?
I think so.
Well, this is not what I'm referring to. Wait, is it?
No, that's Gravity Guy. Never mind.
Alright. Well, you can manipulate gravity to kill stuff and platform and stuff, so sounds cool.
Yeah.
The game I'm really looking forward to. Sniper Elite 4. It's coming out February 14th for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's more of the same, like shooting people, getting X-ray vision, shooting people in the testicles, and they dying in one hit. But it's in the Mediterranean now, and you got some like epic set pieces with big Nazi buildings. You saw that like in the Adolf Hitler DLC pre-order trailer. Like they're just giant compounds and stuff.
How many times are you going to kill Adolf Hitler in that series? It seems like every game has Kill Hitler DLC. You'd think canonically.
It doesn't add up, but hey, they got a lot of imposter Hitlers out here. You guys gotta keep killing all of them until they're done. And World War II apparently goes over like past 5 years. Like how's the same guy? I guess maybe it's not the same guy. I'm not caught up with the Sniper Elite lore, but it seems like he's doing a lot of killing like on every front. Like at the next game he's gonna be in Japan or something, and then Hitler somehow is gonna be in Japan. I don't know. I'm waiting for it though.
Yeah.
5 For Honor coming out same day as Sniper Elite on the 14th of February. You got W. If you didn't see, you didn't see that. But,
throwing up them W's.
It's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. We've been over it. You get to brutally kill enemies in a variety of techniques in a really cool world, and has a cool combat system.
Yeah.
So that's about it. If you're not looking forward to those games, well, I guess you could be looking forward to the 6th game that we're not really counting, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake that's coming out 2 years from now.
It is.
I mean, it has to. It's the next game to be remade.
You know what we missed?
What?
The Nintendo Switch press conference thing that happened like 2 days ago.
What happened there?
I don't know. They talked about a bunch of new games that they're releasing for the Switch. I don't know if Pokemon was among it.
Well,
but they are making like a Mario game in the real world.
In the real world?
Yeah.
So Mario and GTA.
It's called like Mario Odyssey or something.
Interesting. You know, when I was looking through this...
We'll look into that next week, I guess.
I don't know. I didn't see it in the news feed, so I didn't... It went straight over my head. My bad. I'm not a game journalist. Anyways, I think that's about it. If you don't have anything else, we're going to finish it off.
Sure. Unless you want me to look up Mario Odyssey right now.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay, well then, that's it.
Alright, well that's been the G.T.O podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. We got social medias of all types, and go on the channel and look at that. We do stuff sometimes. We tweet stuff. Man Crush Mondays. I keep forgetting Woman Crush Wednesday for some reason. But, yeah. So you can look at that. And that's about it. We got something to say?
The Twitter account on our YouTube
It's defunct.
Is defunct. Nobody uses that.
I didn't even know that.
We didn't talk about who was supposed to use it.
I didn't. I thought you had it.
So, yeah, that's on me. But I'll put my personal Twitter in there. Mark has a Twitter now, if he cares enough.
Dickard Davies. At Dickard Davies, my alter ego.
Yeah.
So that's about it. So see you next week. Bye-bye.